Hey, welcome everybody to AstrorisaMoon Talk. It is Moon Tea Time. And so Moon Tea Time means that we want to know what is to be said about the lunar aspects that are coming up for August 7th, 2017. That full moon in Aquarius, 15 degrees Aquarius, house 3. The sun is going to be Leo, also 15 degrees in house 9, though, and that's going to be at 2:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So we already just shuffled. We've got a couple of decks here that we shuffled, we pulled some cards. And so let's talk about this next moon aspect. Hmm. Yes, let's see what that is all about. What is the tea? That moon aspect is going to be the moon is going to trine Jupiter. So the moon very much is an energy that I see that reflects back to us our, and to our psyche. And it reflects back to us what is our mind and our soul and our personality really about. That's some serious moon work. What is it really about? And then we have Jupiter, because the moon is trining Jupiter. And Jupiter is that planet that's associated with the Orisha Abatala. It's about success and our happiness and it's optimism. And so also there's Sagittarius with Jupiter, there's Cancer with Moon, there's Yamaja with Moon. So we've got like all this expansive and watery and airy kind of energy that's going on. And so when Moon is going to trine Jupiter, then that trine is going to bring some easiness and some accomplishments. So with all the fire that's happening in the month of August with two eclipses, and then we've got Mercury going to go retrograde August the 12th at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I tell you, there's going to be some kind of level of ease, we hope, with this moon trining Jupiter at least. At least. So let's see what we're working with. The Knight of Coins, the Page of Coins, Temperance, and the Palace of Coins. And you're only going to find the Palace of Coins in the Tarot of Dreams card spread. We have underneath the Knight and the Page, we have the Page of Swords. And then underneath Temperance and the Palace, we have the Two of Swords. So we've got all this this area, this genre of resources, and then we have this genre of the mind. So what we're thinking, we want to make a reality. What we're thinking, we want to make a reality. And in order to do that, we are going to have to rely on the information that temperance brings us. Yes. Okay. So very much the temperance card is ruled by Sagittarius. If you can see the glyph of Sagittarius. And so we have the moon trining Jupiter, who is the ruler of Sagittarius. So this is a very key element for all of us. We're definitely having to balance our desires and having to balance our needs, as we talked about in the first video. But also, because this trine is bringing some type of um, easiness here, moon trine Jupiter is, it helps us to delve into, our beliefs. And it helps us to be more open to accepting that we indeed can accomplish something, and we can succeed. We begin to look at our abilities to accomplish and succeed in something. And so it's then about um, what is it that we're wanting to accomplish? What does that look like? And with temperance over here, looking at the Palace of Coins, and temperance is more than just being balanced and moderate, but it's also helps us to somehow define um, more clearly, what it is that needs to come into existence in our life, our endeavors, or whatever that may be. And so, what is it that um, we're wanting to succeed at? What is it that we're wanting to get? And it's very much then the Palace of Coins. And when I pull a Palace card, I kind of look at that like it is a subdivision of a major arcana card, because it seems to be like a springboard for whatever we're talking about to jump off of, you know? So it gives like a direction. It gives the ability to it helps activate it, whatever we're talking about, and it gives a direction of where to at least soar. Now, whether we land there or not, that's a whole different conversation. But the Palace of Coins is about that shows up when people are wanting peace and tranquility, and they're wanting some type of happiness in their life, and their overall general life, not just a specific aspect of their life, but just an overall general aspect of their life. They're wanting um, things to clear up. So a lot of us during this time are going to be thinking about, oh, I want, I want, I want my life to look different. I want it to look different. I want my life to feel different. I want my life to be different. But they're clear about the fact that they want it to have some type of happiness in it, some type of security in it, and a peace, a peace. So some people are requiring that because they are dealing with some type of emotional, distress. Okay, and they're going to be looking at bringing that under control. This moon time that's coming up, regardless of where all the planets are and all of that, the main theme for the moon itself is about having attention to detail. Okay. And that means then that people are going to be able to articulate better with this upcoming moon time what it is exactly that they're wanting. Okay. And as well as what they're needing. So with this moon energy, we're talking about aspects right now, and this is the second video I'm doing. So that's more so of what you're feeling. What is it that you're needing? Because the moon deals with nurturance. And to be nurtured is a need as much as it is a want. So there's a need for some people to come out of uh, emotional and mental distress. There's a need for that. But though they've already had that issue, whatever the issue is, this moon time coming up is going to be that moon time when they really feel more empowered if they are connecting to the energies of Moon, Trine, Jupiter. If they connect to that, then they are going to feel more empowered to take control of their situation than they were before. And see, that's one thing I don't know people talk about when they talk about working with this moon, working with moon energy or whatever. The different aspects of the moon, um, we really have to connect to in order to achieve whatever that goal is we're trying to achieve. So the first video I did, I talked about the opposition, right, that the moon was having. And now this time I'm talking about the trine that the moon is having. So if you are connecting to the oppositional energies of the moon, um, I don't even remember what that. Now, awful, I forgot what it was. Um, but in any way, if you are connecting to what the moon was opposing or will be opposing, um, then that's the area within your own self, within your own psyche that you'd have to work through. If you're going to connect to what the moon is trining, then that's an area of your life that you're wanting and needing to connect to, because the moon is about what we actually need as much as what we actually want. Okay, so people, there's some people that are like, okay, like I'm saying, they're ready to come out of either a state of emotional confusion or mental confusion, but they have the ability to come out of it. They're not restrained. Okay, there's like no real serious restraint. The restraint is really within themselves, and they're going to be more willing to deal with some truth about a matter. Remember, I mentioned with the first video that the first house is going to be in Scorpio, and that's 21 degrees. So, and that's associated with the energies of yeah. Okay, it is ruled by the planet Pluto. So we're dealing with some type of upheavals and disruptions. But also Scorpio is an energy that deals with ambition. So if you are dealing with, if you're connecting with the moon trining Jupiter, which is also going to afford you a feeling of, hey, I can get this thing done. I feel like this is the time to do it. And then we have Scorpio coming and intersecting between this moon trine Jupiter and giving you a charge of ambition. Then this is what everybody is really working to get. Everybody's really working, those that are connected to this energy are going to be working to create a more harmonious, happy, and safe place, whatever that is. What is it going to be? Excuse me. It could be projects. It could be projects. It could be money. That mean could be something that people are saying, okay, I am ready to start a business. Some of you are going to want to start a business and feel really empowered about starting a business. Um, and I say that because this here is very much about, we've got the Page of Swords. And so you have gathered the information that you have been needing previously to get some things off the ground. Um, it's been a slow process, it's been a tedious process, but yet it's still a process that you were thinking about. But now you're more ready to go ahead and start getting these things off of the ground. And though there's still some more work that needs to take place, okay, in the process of starting this, you're feeling gung ho. So if you're feeling gung ho with this upcoming moon time and it's dealing with like business and prosperity, you're connecting to moon trine and Jupiter that's coming up. And then we have, some people who are gathering information, and they're looking at wanting to go back to school. Some people are wanting to go back to school. And this is, if you're connecting to this energy of the moon at this point, this would be a great time to go ahead and start going back to school. So it's almost like there's this get up and go energy coming with this moon trining Jupiter. It's really, really helping people to connect to the beliefs about what it is that they are not only able to do, but ready to do. And so we're going to just put the cards in here, clarifying cards. Okay, so we have the Hangman and the Six of Coins. We have the King of Cups, so there's some water there. And then we have the King of Swords. So some of you, like what I was saying when we started off, some of you were for a moment saying, well, you're going through some emotional and or mental pain, and a physical pain as well. And you are clear that at this point, the clarity is coming through that you're saying, I know exactly uh, what you have, like a vision of how you want things to be for yourself, not just I want out of this, but even you're becoming more distinct in your definition of what this place of pain-free or problem-free is supposed to look like. And so with this temperance, because temperance is the major arcana card, um, there's almost like a warning, especially I have two cards here with swords. There's like a warning, and that warning is just saying as much as you're becoming more clear, okay, with how you want this to look, and you're going to also you're gathering information on how to make that happen. Just also don't be so gung-ho about moving forward without setting like a plan B or preparing for obstacles. We don't always know what the obstacles are going to look like, but preparing for some type of hiccup, so that you do not become discouraged and then all hope fails, because with this trine, if you're connected to this trine and you're feeling very, again, empowered, and then you run into a hiccup, that can deter you, and then you don't move forward anymore, and then you're not getting things done. Um, and for some, this is a time to, if you're like, well, I'm not sure exactly what I should be doing. It looks like that you're more so. It's not that you're telling yourself that you don't know what to do, but in actuality, you're just unwilling at this point to ask for help. But this is a time to ask for help. This is the Six of Coins. Um, when you ask for help, and it's right under the Powers of Coins, you're more likely to get accomplished what it is that you're wanting to get accomplished. So there's like a stubbornness there, and we've got the Sagittarius energy here, and we know that that can very much speak about being stubborn and set in your way. Um, this is a great time coming up. You can use this full moon time to work on not being so stubborn, right? Ask for help. And even though that seems like a really simplistic message, for some people, it's really hard. It's really hard for some people to do that. And sometimes they just need to hear it and say, oh, yeah, I really need to ask for help. And so, yeah, ask for help. Collect your humanitarian coins, let somebody help you in that. And then, you have with some, this is a time where they have been again stalling and looking, using this time coming up to almost like pump themselves up. You know, you can't look at all these cards and take every meaning literally. You have to look and see what the message is. And so it's almost like this is like, okay, I'm gonna pump myself up to move forward. Okay. Um, but with this upcoming moon trine Jupiter, this card here is then telling us that you've been you've been analyzing and self-exploring and trying to um, talk yourself into making a move for a moment. Um, and all that is wonderful and all that is well. But sometimes you have to just go and embrace what it is that you're really wanting without thinking about it so much. Okay. And that's what this is saying here. It's like, they're trying to pump me. Some people during this moon time are going to be just trying to like pump themselves up. They're like, okay, I really can do this. I really feel like I can do it. But wait, let me just think about it a little bit more. Let me analyze and think about it a little bit. Let me go ahead and collect a little more information, you know. Or I got to get some more money before I do it. Oh, I gotta, I gotta get some more documents. I gotta. Uh, which stalls you, right? Which stalls you. And if you're feeling the energy of this moon time that's saying, and you're feeling like this is like a ripe time to move forward on again, more so like, I don't know, some kind of business venture, something like that, or whatever it possibly could be. Embrace, embrace that, embrace um, the joy that this project or whatever it is brings you, and engulf it 100%. Don't just dream about it. Like, just go ahead and use this time to make it happen. Think about the fact that this month has two eclipses and a retrograde. Um, And a lot of people are like really scared of these eclipses, but the eclipse is shadows. Um, this one is going to shadow what the energies of Aquarius, you know. So it's going to have you asking yourself and resetting the belief, right? Moonshine Jupiter, the belief that you had about your relationship with humanity, your relationship with everything. And so, if you're wanting to start a business, why are you wanting to start the business? Is it uh, because when you're going to work and do a business, it's because you're wanting to serve someone. That's humanitarian. That's Aquarius. So you're asking yourself, well, why? Um, if you are gathering all this information to start this business, for instance, and you've been dreaming about it, and you actually have all the um, the emotional resources to make this thing happen, meaning that you are dedicated, you are committed, you are a stand-up person, um, you know your stuff. That's what this is. Then what else is there really to think about? Because you're always going to be a student. You're never going to be a master. Now, no one is truly a master of anything. They are always a student. The best teachers are acknowledge that they're students. So sit and think about it so much. Take this time to go after it, because with if you're connecting to Moon trine Jupiter, then this eclipse is going to help you remove the fear of whatever it is that you're fearing, which has an Aquarian um, energy to it. Yeah, because Aquarius is a very industrious energy anyway. It's dealing with so what this is saying to me is in relationship to the eclipse and some type of apprehension and overthinking and moving forward. So the eclipse in this sense will bring some of you to a space or place where you have to realize and reevaluate um, things that have to do with like your maybe your fear of public speaking, um, your fear of getting involved in politics, because I'm getting that some people will during this time will actually feel like, you know what, I think I should run for office. I should run for alderman or something like that. But you're talking yourself out of it. You're like, well, I'm not that experienced. I'm young. I'm this, I'm that. But you have a passion for it. Okay. And the night, this over here is talking about service. That's why I keep talking about Aquarius, because we have the Knight of Coins, and knights are servants. So this is about service over here. This is about accomplishing something, making yourself feel good or feel better. But this is all about service. This is the Aquarius, really strong Aquarius energy. This is more on this is like picking up kind of like the Leo sun energy. I want to feel better, I need to be strong enough to come out of something and stop um, being stubborn and ask for help or whatever that is. But this is the Aquarius energy. So um, this eclipse is going to be um, challenging us to step out of our comfort zone. Okay. Um, yeah, it's going to challenge us. It's going to challenge us to avoid some type of confusion. Not avoid it, be honest with it and embrace our confusion, and then um, make a choice to come out of it. So if again you're connecting to this Moon trine Jupiter that's coming up, then this is what that's all about, and I hope that this has been helpful for you. So that is the flavor of the tea today. It is accept the energies of this aspect, delve into your beliefs about what you can do, what you can't do, why you want to do it, understand your ability to succeed. And if you are indeed feeling empowered, then move on it. All right. Thanks for chiming in. And we'll talk to you next time. Take care.